Welcome to Wall Street Confidential, the show we give you the inside scoop as to what's really happening on Wall Street. I'm Greg Greenberg, here with Jim Cramer. Jim, the market's flat to down today, but we're seeing that theme again. Strong international biz, U.S. weakening, and we saw it in Whirlpool, which is up $8,
right?
98.
Well, let's go over a way to find Whirlpool before Whirlpool. There were a series of quarters that were reported last week. Honeywell with a really miraculous quarter. American Standard with a great quarter. Eaton reported a magnificent quarter. In all of those, they said Brazil. Now, Whirlpool, people don't remember this, I think, but Brazil has been a headwind for Brazil since 1982 when they decided to make a real commitment to that country. It's finally paying off. We're talking about a 26-year investment that has hit, but I think it's inning one of Brazil because Brazil, which is representative of a lot of Latin America other than Venezuela, Venezuela is just a very outlier. It's like Cuba. The rest of Latin America is frantically becoming middle class.
But the big question is, what inning is it here in the U.S.? Because are we going to start seeing
U.S. is horrible.
Whirlpool on eBay because of the housing slowdown?
Yeah, U.S. is horrible. And every one of these companies has made the same point, and it really is amazing.
Texas Instruments made that point today.
The Federal Reserve is obviously not drilling down to the earnings. If they did, they would not be saying the same thing. There is no reason for this country to be able to fall behind all other countries with growth. When I look at India with rates peaking, Slovakia cutting interest rates, I marvel that our country, Brazil cutting rates, I marvel that our Federal Reserve is happy with 2% growth.
All right, we can't fall behind the Slovaks. Let's talk about Texas Instruments. Inventory glut over or not? Stocks up to 35.
I don't think so, but it doesn't matter. Texas Instruments has often called the end to the inventory glut, and this time they showed better numbers. Avnet had been saying that the inventory glut is over. I always look at the end markets. The end markets, to me, still aren't that good. So take your gain.
All right.
Take your gain, Texan.
And finally, once again, the theme recurring: U.S. slowdown and international strong. Target, it's down by 2.5% today.
A lot of that may be calendar-oriented, but I would
blaming the weather again.
Right, I would remind people that the risk-reward in Walmart is much better now. I have hated Walmart for 4 or 5 years. They have never been willing to bring in an outsider of any substance to talk about what's wrong with the company. That all changed on Friday when they bought an Alan Questrom, the man who turned around JCPenney from a dowdy brand to an aspirational brand. I feel very strongly that Questrom would not be in the door unless they expected him to make major changes at the company. One day I think he will take over for Lee Scott, and that will be a time when Walmart is substantially higher than it is now.
So Walmart over Target right now?
Absolutely.
All right, Jim Cramer, Greg Greenberg, it's been Wall Street Confidential.